How about that? Now there's sound. There we go. All right. Hi, Ash Queen. Why is Ash Queen on the YouTube side? Kind of. Is that YouTube side? Hold on. No. Okay. Ah. Okay. I remember I changed it this once, so that's why it's like not showing everything. But let me fix this. Let me fix this 1 second. The height 500. Oh, too little. Yeah, the PC setting is slightly different, so let me change that. 600. There we go. And then now we have the YouTube chat box. 500. There we go. So that should work now. That should work. There we go. You're not getting audio? Are you getting audio now? Because when I first started, I didn't have audio, but now there should be audio. Because when you change setting, they don't usually work the same way. All right. Hey Brian. So today we're smoking this Espinosa Crema No. 4, and it is I'm pretty sure this is a Robusto sized, even though it kind of look like almost a Toro, but Robusto sized Connecticut cigar. So it's another Connecticut cigar review. We'll see if this one works out good. Yeah, so I was working on learning how to smoke the pipe. I was actually over here smoking the pipe, listening to some music earlier. And I realized that the method that I've been trying, which is the method why Billy William had taught us, first fill it in like a baby, and then like a woman, like a man. That method didn't work out well for me. I'm pretty sure for some people that worked. I don't think I got the gist of it. So it wasn't working perfect for me. But I learned that by doing it differently, which is what I do is I just fill the bowl completely, and then light it, and then temper it down just a tad so it's flat, and then make sure the center is lower than the rest of them. That actually lasted an entire smoke. So yeah, I don't know if people have that same problem, but you know, I'm continue to kind of finesse with it to find out which way is the best way for me. Hey Dustin. So let's cut this. Okay, medium draw on this. Hi Joseph. Hi Stein, hi Va. Casa Cueva Habano Toro, yes. And I also see Sparaccio, I see Brendan and CKNB Golf. And pretty much it, yeah. And Kyle. What's up, Kyle? Okay, a little bit spicy to start, which is kind of like, it's Connecticut. It shouldn't be too spicy, but it's a little bit peppery. Right away, it's very cedary. It's got a little bit acid to it. Yeah, a lot of cedar. Which is definitely a Connecticut type of like characteristic. First things first, how's everybody's Saturday? In fact, I woke up today, I didn't even feel like a Saturday. I feel like it's Sunday or Monday already. But how's your Saturday? Let me know how's your Saturday been going. And just really, what do you guys do at around this time of the year anyway? Like, you know, like it's Saturday, it's the weekend, but you're not working. Like, what will you be doing? It's been raining most of the day. See, for me, I usually you know, I spend a Saturday with my wife all the time. So I just, whatever my wife want to do, I'll go do. We actually went out to get drinks, of course, and just hang out and shop a little bit. Got a haircut? Nice. Okay. This is actually my Sunday too, Sherry. Thanksgiving shopping with kids. You know, I shop. I did went to shop yesterday. I went to shop with stuff for my mom. Basically, I want to give some present to my mom. So I went out. We shopped for my mom, which is almost like shopping for my wife because, you know, whatever that we end up not sending is my wife's. I just finished getting my Secret Santa gift. Good. I usually do the housework, laundry on Saturday, which I did earlier. Good. Productive Saturday is good. I see Dustin's still on the other side. Trish, Stan Heifer is on both sides. I don't know how that worked. Yeah. I spent today. Obviously, I spent last night building more Gundams, of course. That's what I usually do when I have time. Building more Gundams. I sat down and just, like, you know, start thinking, brainstorming on what's going on and stuff like that. And today, wake up, went to do groceries a little bit, and then we went to pick up drinks and shop. Yesterday, we shopped a little bit before we came home. Today, you know, just have like an easy drive to Burlington and then come back. So it's not too bad. I mean, the whole time I was thinking, like, should I do shopping? Should I shop for something? Should I shop for something? Yesterday, aside for the plates, I did buy a new pair of shoes and a glove. And I wear the shoes today just to see, make sure it fits. You know, new shoes, you had to break it in. You know, like, a lot of you probably will agree to this. When you buy new shoes, you had to beat the crap out of it before you wear it. All right? It's almost customary when you buy a new pair of sneaker, new pair of basketball shoes, and you go to basketball court. First thing is to step up the shit out of that basketball shoes. Just keep stepping on that shoes until it's softer to wear, because that thing is gonna bite through your shoes. Bite through your foot. So, you know, I gotta break through that shoes, and I had to basically wear it. I'm getting Christmas bonus for my first full paycheck. My new going Christmas shopping with my mom. That's really good. That's good. That's good. I mean, Thanksgiving is next week. Black Friday is next week. Next week is gonna be a short week for everybody. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But, you know, before we know it, the whole year is almost over. We're almost over. Almost over. Shadow Smokers Legion is almost 1 year old. Hey, Shane. Shadow Smokers Legion is almost 1 year old. That doesn't work well. That doesn't work well. Shadow Smokers Legion, almost 1 year old. I'm really thinking, like, I was like reminiscing back. You know, I saw all of you posting those SSL price stuff. And I'm looking at those swag, and I was like, oh man, do you guys remember when we first started? Like, you know, all those things reminds me of how we first started. And each of the swag kind of, you know, it makes me think of it. It makes me think over as, oh, that's how we came to that first thing. That's how we came for that first thing. You know, especially, I think not many of the new members actually have the Shadow Smokers Legion logo stickers. Only like the original few has it. I'm starting to think that I should make more of those so people can have those. But you guys remember that our first logo is a horizontal. And they're actually harder to make. I don't know if I have one right here. But yeah, if you guys remember, our first logo is a horizontal. They're like that, Shadow Smokes Legion. And I make one with the me, cartoonized me on it. And I saw that photo. I was like, oh yeah, I remember those. I remember making those. My wife was like, who the hell wants your face on anything? You know, she's just like, why would anybody wants that? So I thought it was funny. I mean, I kept some. I definitely have some in the magnet form still, because the sticker form one's gone. Sticker form one's gone. Which reminds me, I should do some update on some of those stickers so that next year it will show that it's 1 year. That horizontal sticker, yeah, I had to make some more of those. The reason I don't have a lot of those is because they're harder to make. They're harder to make. When you make round, most companies actually make round stickers. So when you have those die cut stickers, they actually cost more. So like I didn't make a lot of those. Circle sticker doesn't have to be die cutted. So you have your face on my humidor. So yeah, hey Nate, you know, it's surprising that we got to a point where this almost became our permanent, like, you know, logo, because this thing is it, you know, it's, this logo is fits anything. So I actually was pretty happy about that. Now we didn't utilize a lot of that the group one, which has the 3 people on it, which I think we'll focus on that next year. You know, start using that logo more. I'll be making more sticker with that. So it's all like, you know, next year what should I do with the logos that we have. I don't want to make too much of a difference. I just want to make a embellishment to make it better. Feral flying pig. Okay. So yeah, it makes me think, you know, 1 year, how did this 1 year go about? This thing is spicy. The Espinosa Crema is spicy. I can keep tasting that tingliness, like the white pepperiness. Do we have coasters? We usually drink coffee. We do. Did you miss it? we have paper coasters. We don't have permanent coaster yet. I haven't found anybody to make the permanent coaster, but we do have paper coaster. Steinheifer, I guess you didn't pay enough attention when we were sending out the cups, the Shadow Smokers Legion cups, the glass, the whiskey glass. We have those paper coasters that you can order on the side. But I can make more of those. I mean, I'd much rather to find out how many we really need. Like do like a pre-order thing and then just order a large amount, because when they are larger amount, they're easier to make and they are cheaper. You know, honestly, it wouldn't matter to me per se, because we're not making money on any of those. It's just that you guys are paying the cost, and I don't want you guys to pay, like, you know, excessive amount of cost for it. It doesn't make sense. It makes more sense for you guys to pay cheaper so that you can have more of those stuff, you know? That's what I much rather do. I don't like to, you know, I don't think anybody loves to pay, you know, $5 for a coaster, $6 for a coaster. But with that being said, I am looking into a leather imprinted coaster, and that will have our logo on it, because the glass work fine just with the negatives, right? So if I was able to give them the logo and then have them stamp onto a leather, that might work. It's just that, you know, they had to make a mold to stamp it down there. Steinheifer, if you want cups, I still have them. For those people who don't know, I had to order a lot of cups. A lot of cups to justify the price for you guys. And not only that, I dropped the whole entire box of 30 by accident, because I was stacking them up and one fell off. Just lit up a Juan Lopez #2. So yeah, I've been smoking the pipe tobacco today, and I really think that I kind of get a hold of it, like a trick on it. So very soon I'll try out that year of the rat, because I really want to try that. I'm just getting to it. I'm just testing out every other way that I can possibly find to get it burn right, to get it smoke right. And I think the loose fill is actually better than a tight fill on a pipe. They are whiskey glasses. Whiskey glasses. Hold on. Let me go get it for you. Hold on. All right. So that's the coaster. That's paper coaster. That, you know, if you haven't seen it, that's what it is. Paper coasters. And we have the whiskey glass. Can't really see it, but you know, whiskey glass. They are heavy. They are heavy. Made out of crystal. Yeah, I did find one more pack of these old magnets that I still have. So some of these are going to the price pool, and if anybody is still interested in this, it's available. But yeah, I'm looking to do some 1-year anniversary stuff, and some of them will be limited to the OGs only, because OG has been here for that amount of time, 1 year. So I wanted to make some stuff just for the OG only. This thing, the peppery doesn't go down that much. The cedary is still there, even though it's called crema, which is really funny because, you know, crema is just oily surface on top of like espresso. We call that crema. So this thing doesn't taste like oily or creamy. It tastes like cedary and peppery. It's almost, I wouldn't call that like a creamy. It's the opposite of creamy. Yeah. I only have a limited amount of the cups left. I can probably let go another 2 or maybe 3 at most, and then the rest is that. You know, I had to eat up the cost because I dropped them. And you know, if next time we gotta do it, I probably make it slightly different. I don't know what kind of difference we gotta make, but then, you know, if we gotta order a cup, we had to order a specific amount. So it'll be the next time somebody will, like, you know, we decide to do a lot of them. It's not something I can do a single, because I do a single is $50 a cup. $50 a cup before it's shipped, so it's not worth it. Ash is good. Smoke output, not bad at all. I think I can go ahead and call it. Like, ready? Hey guys, Tony starts. And ends. It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. The band looks pretty good, but I think that what happened is the band is actually better looking than the taste, because all I taste right now is a lot of pepper, white pepper, not black pepper, and cedar. A lot of smoke output, so a lot of flavor for something like a Connecticut. It's got a little bit acid to it, so it's like a little bit sour. Not much of a bitterness, and like I said, the band looks great. But you know, when I look at the band, this particular band, I was like, it's gotta be like a punch, very royal, very refined taste. But like, it wasn't that refined. It's actually very simple, like a very simple Connecticut. That is slightly different than normal Connecticut. Because normal Connecticut, you don't find it to be spicy. That's number one. You don't find it to be spicy. Spicy is something that, you know, a Maduro or especially Habano or Corojo will have those spiciness, that really punchy spiciness to go with it. Usually Connecticut's are easy, all right? You get cedary taste, you get creamy taste, you get some nutty taste, you know, even some peanut butter, you know, kind of thing. But This one is just cedar and spicy. It's not strong at all. This thing out is like light as you can go for strength. Alright, it's as light as you can go for strength. It's not strong at all. I mean, if this was like a 3 in the same spectrum, the Dumbarton one, the Boulet, will be like a 10. So like there is a huge difference in strength. This is definitely like a relaxation cigar, if you will, like a chatting cigar, and then you have this over again, but you had to like spicy. If you like spice bomb, this is for you. This is the basic cigar that you can go with. You know, I agree with some of the Martin's. San Andreas cigars does, like the wrappers, some of them does taste like cigarettes. Right? I think it's just the way it is. So I think this is 52. Let me see if I have a. Yeah, 5.5 by 52. Now, San Andreas wrapper is not my favorite either. You know, it's just never was, never is. So, you know, I don't particularly pay too much attention for something like San Andreas. So, I pay more attention to something like, you know, it's a Nicaraguan tobacco, or you know, it's a Habano or Connecticut. That usually does. Here we go, look bigger. Oh yeah, it's like the size of my face. So, and the difference between broadleaf and not is just amount of flavor in the leaf. So if you have Connecticut broadleaf, that have more punch than non-broadleaf, but then they're technically the same, except amount of flavor. You know, it's like Angus beef versus a Wagyu beef. It's still beef, but one has more flavor. The pepper did die down a little bit. I think I'm getting used to that pepper, so it kind of died down a little bit. Now it's just cedary. Even my nose is just pepper and cedar. Now, just as, you know, announcement that my nose might not be working today still, because I decided to do this. If you don't know what this is, it's a snuff. And Jeff sent it to me as a challenge, and I did it. It was the biggest mistake of my life this week. it was getting my nose all over the place. I had to clean my nose, wash my nose, spray things in my nose just to clean it out because it was all over my nose. I'm more of a Crema does have a spice, but without the sourness of a bad Connecticut. It does have a sourness though. It depends how fast you're smoking. I can taste the sourness, but it's not like crazy sourness. Just like after at the end. I'm more of a Corona or Robusto size because it's hard for me to set aside an hour and a half. Now, I'm more of a Robusto size person too. It's more spicy than I thought it would be. It is more spicy than I thought it would be too. Now, a lot of time we judge the size of cigar by, you know, by what size it is, but a lot of many times you cannot use that. That doesn't work. For example, knobs. If you smoke knobs before, you know that thing is like this size, right? But yet you smoke like, you know, you smoke it longer because it burns very slow. So it depends how tight pack the cigar is. Like for example, if you have a box pressed Robusto, you'll smoke faster than a Robusto because box press are loose filled. They're not fully filled. They're not fully filled. So it depends how tiny pack is filled. Like if it's very loose filled, a very like loose straw cigar, usually it will burn faster. Even if it's, you know, depends how it goes. The Midnight Express is great as well. Okay. Still, cigar ash is pretty good. Burn line is pretty good. The mascara line is that. You know, I can't tell you anything special about this cigar because it is a Connecticut. Now, in majority of the cases, we know that Connecticut is possibly more likely most accepted as a beginner cigar. So they're not too complicated. They're not too much to shine. It's just that, is it a good Connecticut or is it a bad Connecticut? Well, this is a good Connecticut. It's a flavorful. Yeah, if you count peppery as one of your favorite, because the peppery does stand out a lot for this particular cigar. So if you like peppery cigar but you don't like the strength, this might be a good idea. But if you don't like pepper, this might be a good bad idea. You know what I'm saying? My most recent favorite Connecticut cigar really would be the Casa Cuevas Reserva Natural. Yeah, I think that's a Connecticut cigar because it's natural, right? Natural. So it's hard to find another one to compare. More pepper than cream flavor. There's no cream flavor in this. It's just pepper and cedar right now. Okay. Maybe a little, but not a lot. Maybe a little, not. Now, if you like pepper, Cigar Dojo's Davidoff blend is super peppery. That thing burns your entire mouth plus your nose. I definitely taste the peppery. I definitely taste the peppery. But this one, like, you can't miss it. You can't miss it. Its peppery and bold actually tastes like a strong mocha to me. Made me want to go to a barista. Punisher made my lip go numb. Smoke too fast, that's why. The ash is holding okay. I think it's about to fall, actually. It's actually about to fall. There was another thing that I was going to talk about. Oh, by the way, stop calling soybean juice as soy milk. It's not milk. It's not animal, okay? It's not animal. Milk has to come from animal, okay? Stop calling, like, what's the other one called? Almond milk. There's no such thing as almond milk. It's almond juice. Almond doesn't produce milk. You don't find an almond and you find the teeth and go. No, it doesn't happen. Okay? Almond is juice. Alright? Another word is nut juice. Nut juice. Okay? Not sweat, not juice. Whatever you want to call it. It's not milk. Get that through. People was calling almond milk and almond thing. Like, every time I hear it, it's like, what are you talking about milk? There's no lactose in there. It's not milk. You know what milk is? Milk is fat flowing on water. That's what it is. Milk is fat flowing on water. It is white nut juice. It is white nut juice. Coconut doesn't have milk either. Coconut's juice, nut juice. There you go, nut juice. There's no question about that. All right, you grind into it. You can call it nut smoothie if you wanted to. You can call it nut mash, filtered mash. You know, but that's what it is. It's nut juice. It's juice ground up from nuts, or you can call it nut smoothie. But it's not a milk. You cannot milk a nut. Well, actually, you could, but you cannot milk an actual